Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard. I am Penge and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3, where we rejoin Emperor Swegn, who last time out decided that his cupboard was not quite big enough and so thought he would expand it a little bit, starting with Iceland right up here in the northwestern reaches of the Empire, and then also we went and captured Brittany as well. And Iceland is nice, it's quite a big bit of land, it's a duchy, but Brittany down here, this is very exciting indeed, because this is a whole new kingdom. This was just a little sort of gaggle of counties. They were all sort of independent. I imagine they were doing a little bit of infighting and what have you. And so we went and conquered them all, some of them via military power, and some of them we just asked if they would like to join us, and they said yes. And then we were able to then install a king. So we now do have a brand new kingdom and a brand new king, which is all very lovely indeed. So yes, they're two good acquisitions, Iceland and Brittany, but Swegn knows that there's more to do. There is more to do. He knows that for the Empire of Cupboard to truly thrive and become legend, we are going to need to expand some more. So he's put his mighty mega brain to work, because of course Swegn does have his super mighty mega brain underneath his mighty mega crown, and he's come up with a bit of a plan. And the plan is Norway. So here is Norway, which I think we can all agree is a most splendid shade of hot pink. I do like that. I mean, I love the orange of cupboard. The cupboard orange is very magnificent, it's very regal, it's very impressive, but I will admit to being a little bit jealous of Norway's hot pink because it just looks really nice. But there we go, never mind. So yes, welcome to Norway, home of the Vikings and lots of very pretty little fjords all over the place and what have you. But yeah, Swegn turned the attention of his mighty mega brain over to Norway because he noticed something very, very interesting about the Kingdom of Norway title. So if we wanted to usurp the Kingdom of Norway title away from its current holder, we already have 5 of the 18 counties required to do so. And that's because we currently own Iceland and 3 counties over here, which form up the Duchy of the Northern Isles. So there we go, we've got 5 counties already toward the 18 we need to go and get ourselves the Kingdom of Norway, which has got to be a good thing. It's got to be a good thing to go and get ourselves Norway, because it's quite big, is Norway. That's a really huge, big chunk of land. And we are, we're not right next to achieving it. We're not close to this goal at all. We've got 5 out of 18 counties, but that's 5 more than, we've got on, say, Finland or Lithuania or Hungary or whatever. We're about, a third of the way there? Maybe not quite. I'm not entirely sure of the numbers, surprisingly enough. But yes, we're we're on our way. We're on our way to getting Norway under our control. So that's the great plan right now. Swegn's plan is to go and get Norway under our control. Now, there might be a little bit of a problem over here because the Holy Roman Empire do own a little bit of Norway. But yeah, we'll work on this, I think. So if we can capture enough counties, go and claim enough land, then we usurp the kingdom title away, and then for all the other places that are left, we can either just go and ask them to become our vassals, or we can use the Ure Wars and go and claim them with a bit of fighting. So that's the current plan, and I think that is a good plan. Well done, Swegn. Your mighty mega brain has done wonders once again. I'm hoping that the mighty plan against Norway will redeem Swegn from the slightly silly mistake he made, and I'm blaming Swegn and not myself, of course, with the issue last time out where we got that chappie in. We paid a lot of money for the guy to come in who had a claim on the Holy Roman Empire, and I got very, very excited about being able to claim the Holy Roman Empire and add it to the Empire of Cupboard, not realising that that would not work at all. And thank you to pretty much every single person in the comments on the previous video who said, no, that's not going to work, Penge. You can't do that. The Holy Roman Empire is an empire. The clue is in the name. You're an empire. If you help him onto the throne, you don't get those lands. You're just going to put somebody different onto the throne of the Holy Roman Empire. What are you doing? Don't go and have a fight. So, yes, we did realise the error at the end of the previous part. And it was quite fortunate that everything kind of turned out okay in the end, where we didn't go and have a great big war. But yeah, hopefully, the plan over here in Norway can detract from Swegn's little sort of lapse of judgment there, because it was all Swegn's fault and definitely not mine. However, let's turn our attention back to Norway for the moment. We need to continue our Norwegian master plan. So yes, we need to have a look at what bits of Norway we would like to take first. But I do not believe we have any casus belli on Norway at all. No, absolutely nothing at all. We have no right to take away any of Norway at all. So we need to get some claims in. We need to start looking at getting some claims placed down. Now, what I think we should do is, rather than just getting one claim in and then going to war with Norway and then having that truce period thing, because, the truce period is 5 years. So if we were to do that, we get a claim on a duchy, say. We go in, we claim the duchy, it's all fine. Then, we just have to wait for 5 years for the truce period to expire. So, Norway just sit looking angrily at us. We sit looking very angrily at Norway. And then after 5 years, we go and do all that kind of fighting stuff again. So what I think we should do is we should amass a big pile of claims. So maybe we could get a couple of duchies claimed. And of course, Swegn can buy these things. He can buy a claim or two because he's got the sanctioned loopholes perk, which is splendid. So we'll use that to buy some claims on duchies. Although I don't think we can buy that many claims on duchies. I think a duchy is 500 piety, and we have only got 598. Hang on a minute. Yes, here. The Duchy of... Oh, crikeys. Egoafilki. The duchy here. This one here. How on earth are you supposed to pronounce that? I don't know. This duchy. Right. How much is it to buy a claim upon this? Yeah. 500 piety. So we can only get one duchy claim in via sort of buying it in via Swegn's perk. But of course we do have our bishop guy who can go and do some good old fabricating of claims. So yeah, maybe we should get both of those working, amass a great big pile of claims, and then go to war and grab a great big load of stuff in one go, rather than doing it a little bit sort of piecemeal. So, right, first things first. And you know what we should do? How are you, Swegn? Swegn's health is poor and he is ailing. I mean, he is 62. He's 62 years old. He does have all those things keeping him alive. He's got whole of body, he's healthy, he's got his Blade Master kind of perk, and he's got Iron Constitution as well. So, he's sort of doing all right, is Swegn. But yes, his health is poor and he is ailing. Okay, we might not have all the time in the world then, but fortunately, hang on, where is it? If we go into there, we've got Know Thyself. So when death of natural causes is 1 year away, you will receive a warning. So we will know when Swegn is going to die of normal things. And of course, yes, it's not going to tell us if he's going to get murdered or whatever. But yes, that will be quite helpful indeed. So yeah, I think we need to get on with this sooner rather than later. So let's have a look. Go to the duchies. Right, what's going to get us the most land? Okay, the Duchy of... Oh, really? Gula Pingslog. That's got 3 counties in it. That's okay. I think that's only got 2, hasn't it? That's only got 2. This one here, this has got 4, but 2 of them are part of the Holy Roman Empire, which is probably not something we want to go and... We don't want to go and fight with them right now. That's got 3. That's got 4. I think we need to get that one eventually. I think we need to start with the outer ones and move to the sort of inland ones over here. How about we get a claim on, I don't know, this one, and maybe if we get all 3 of those, hang on, how many would that be? That'd be 4. We need 13, don't we, to usurp the title away. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That would be 12. Oh, that's somewhat infuriating. Okay, never mind. Do you know what? We'll buy the claim on this place. So let's go to here. So buy the claim here. So 500 piety. That's so much of our piety, but okay, farewell piety. There we go. So we've claimed this, so an unpressed claim. And then, Mr. Bishopy Religious Chappy, you come down here and work on this place here, please. You get a claim on that place. So then if we can get this done, that is another 5 years. If we claim that and that, if you're able to finish fabricating a claim on here and then go to here, that would be 5 counties. That's 5 counties, so that will put us on 10 out of the 18 required. And then, yes, if Swegn lasts long enough, then yeah, we could start looking at getting other claims in over here. But yeah, we do need big piles of piety right now, which would be very handy. When can we go and do our pilgrimage again? 1289, that's in 13 more years. I don't know if Swegn is going to survive until the age of 75. I'd love it if he did. That would be completely brilliant, but yeah, I'm not entirely sure that's going to happen. Okay, never mind. Right, well, there we go. So things are in motion. I could do with a little bit of money. That would be nice if we could go and upgrade some stuff. In fact, you know what? We've not actually treated these places to any new buildings for a little while, have we? Nottingham. What can we give you, Nottingham? What would be quite nice? Would you like upgraded forest forts to get rampart walls? What does that give us? It gives us... Oh, an extra fort level. That's no bad thing. And some extra levies. And the garrison goes up. Do you know what? Why not? Let's do that. 375 of your monies over there in Nottinghamshire. And then we'll try. As time goes by, we're earning quite a lot of money, actually. That's quite a lot of money that's coming in. So we'll save up money and we'll treat Warwick, Northampton and Leicester to some improvements as well. Oh, and of course, yeah, we'll treat Iceland to some improvements too. I completely forgot we've got control of those. So yeah, don't worry, Iceland, we'll treat you too. I've just realised that I don't think our daughters, our two youngest daughters, are actually being sort of taught by anyone. They do not have any guardians. No, they do not. Okay, this is quite bad. Right, educate child. We will educate you, Constance. So we'll go and look after you. And, right, what are you doing? Diplomacy and learning. You've got diplomacy of 8 and learning of 9. Your base of 3 in there. Wow, okay, can we make you good at learning, please? That will be quite nice. You can go and be all sorts of clever and stuff, so that's quite lovely. And then, yes, Clementia, you are bossy. So martial and stewardship. You're looking good at sort of both of those. So that's okay. So who can we get to educate you? I don't think we can't educate her, can we? Because we're already educating Teapot. Okay, right. So we can't do her. We cannot educate Clementia. Okay, so who would we like to do that? Who is going to be good at either martial or stewardship? And then which one do you want to send her down? I mean, stewardship would be quite useful. Stewardship would be very handy indeed. Who's really good at that? I mean, she is good at that. Wolfwin's good at that. 24 stewardship. Oh, you are wasted. You are just wasted with that wonderful skill there. And you've got 14 learning. That's pretty good. I think, yeah, let's get you in. Okay, so you do that, please. And then let's switch you onto a stewardship focus, please. There we go. So bossy children do well with stewardship because you tell people what to do and how to make more money. Okay, so let's choose that focus for her. Okay, wonderful stuff. So you've now got a guardian and you've got a focus. You obviously have a guardian because I believe it is us, which is lovely. You've got a friend. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's quite good. It's always good to have friends. And then Constance also has a guardian. Okay, right, so all the kids now have guardians. Good stuff. I feel like we need to find Carolyn a lovely husband somewhere, because at one point she was going to be the Empress of Cupboard. She was going to inherit the lot, and it was all looking very, very good for Carolyn. But then, of course, yes, Teapot has come along and has ruined that plan, and now she's just kind of hanging around in the court, probably a little bit cross that she's not going to get to wear the fancy crown. So maybe we can find her a lovely husband who is actually available. Right, let's order it via Alliance Power. Oh my goodness me. Right, yeah, you're 20 though. We can't hang around too long. We can't leave you we can't say marry you to the kid here. Because by the time, in 16 years' time, or no, 14 years, maths with Penge, when he is 16, yes, you're going to be 34. So that might be a bit old for you to go and have kids or whatever. So we'll try and find somebody who is around about her age or not far off. And we'll just see what we can do. I mean, do we want to marry her into a thing that gets us an alliance? Or should we just marry her to somebody who's got really good skills and some good traits? I mean, that might be quite good. That might be quite good. Get some more wonderful children into the Cupboard dynasty with some really good fancy traits. That might be quite handy indeed. Let's have a little look at that, I think. Okay, this is a bit of a shame. All the geniuses seem to be significantly older. So I did have it on a sort of an age limit of 25, and that did not produce too many good people. Yet when you put the age limit up to 45, you do get some people that are geniuses. And this guy here, he's a genius. He's got some good stats. Unfortunately, he is sadistic, and I can't really in good conscience marry my daughter to somebody who describes themselves as sadistic. That would not make me a very good person, would it? How about you? Thomas here. Thomas is also a genius. He is content, he's brave, and he's shy. That's quite good. And they are brave, and she is brave, so they will get on because they're both brave. And he's got some really good stats as well. There's some very good stats, and hopefully we might get genius passed down. That could be quite nice. How about this? And yeah, he's willing to do a matrilineal marriage too. Are you good at fighting? Are you good at fighting? No, you're not. Oh, also, you're a bit of a lunatic. It's probably fine. Yeah, there we go, Carolyn. There you go, daughter of ours. Would you like to marry this lunatic who's got, let's be honest, a very good hat? That's a very good hat. Oh, why have you taken your good hat off? I was just saying how good your hat was. It's certainly better than your hair. Put your hat back on, please. But there we go. Right, all sorted. So I imagine he now comes over to here. So yeah, he's in our court now, which is lovely. And any children born between those two will go into House Cupboard and Dynasty Cupboard, which is lovely. Okay, so you've accepted that. And we've got ourselves a perk. Okay, now seeing as we're trying to get ourselves some more piety so we can get some more claims in, is it worth having a look at what might give us some more piety in the long run? I think this is the next thing that gives us piety immediately. Monthly piety per night. I think, hang on, have we got 11 nights or is it 12 now? 11 nights. So we've got 11 nights. So let's have a look at getting that in. Get profit in. I mean, also, that's really good because faith creation and reformation cost comes down by 50%, but I still don't think we're going to have enough piety to do that with Swegn. I don't think we're going to have enough piety to sort out our own faith right now, but never mind. So we'll have religious icon. It doesn't really do anything for us right now, but it does lead down toward profit. Okay, so Rodolf, or Rodolf, who's one of our knights, is having a bit of an affair. He's writing letters to the stork with our sister Princess Wulfwyn, who... Oh, she's not married. Oh, hang on. What happened to your chappie? He was slain in battle. Oh, crikey. Okay. I mean, would you two like just get married? I mean, could I have sorted that out for you? I do apologise. Hang on a minute. Can we get them married? That would be quite nice, wouldn't it? You know, seeing as they like each other anyway. Can we make that happen? Where is this guy in the list? There he is. I just searched for him in the end. I couldn't find him in the big long list, so I just searched for his name. So there we go. So can we just get you two married? There we go. I mean, there's no chance of children, but let's just do it matrilineally anyway, because we can. So there we go. I mean, right. So we'll try and... There you go. You're married. And now we're probably going to... Oh, no, we're not going to throw you into prison. We're not going to throw you into prison. Right, so you've been writing letters to the stork with each other, which you shouldn't have been doing, but now you're absolutely allowed to do that. So right, you two crack on, it's all splendid. Okay, so we've happened across our court physician, who is reading a book, and she is not overly happy with the translation. So she's saying, if I were to follow these instructions, I am as likely to cure my patient as I am to kill them outright. So if we go and have a look, which is a learning challenge, we have entirely no chance of failing this at all. We have a 0% chance of failing, a 100% chance of success. So if we do that, that means that she increases her learning by 2. I mean, she's already pretty good anyway, but okay. And we get cynical. Okay, what does cynical do? Intrigue up, learning up, monthly piety down 20%. That could be a bit of a problem. That could be an issue given what we're trying to do. But also, in terms of Swegn himself, I think Swegn is cynical. Swegn is more... He's not sort of all about the religious side of things. He's more about the here and now and science and development and progress and stuff. So that kind of makes sense for Swegn to do that. I'll buy you a translation. 50 learning lifestyle. We'll lose 150 money. But she gets renowned physician. That could also be quite useful given our health problems. I think I'd rather have her with that good skill rather than us having 2 points of, 2 points, whatever it was, intrigue and learning. As tempting as the extra learning would be, just to make us even more super brainy, I think that is going to be better. Or, look to the scriptures, we get ourselves 100 piety, but I think, given our health, given we've seen that our health is ailing a bit, I think her being a renowned physician is going to be the better thing for us. So, okay, we'll have that, please. Ooh, okay, and we're at a party, apparently. Hooray! Thomas. Okay, who are you, Thomas? Who are you? You're the king. Oh, you're the king of Poland. Oh, okay. Hello. I wonder who's hosting this party then. I'm intrigued. It's Carolyn's new husband. He's hosting a party and we're calling him the worst host the world has ever seen. How can mortal man be expected to endure this snoring celebration of mediocrity? Which is a wonderfully descriptive sentence. My eyes cast about the room looking for a diversion, any diversion. Boleslaw, okay, so that's the king of Poland, gives me a friendly wave from a nearby balcony. I've got to do something to stop this evening dragging. So, I could either possibly become his friend, we could go and have a dance, which we can do because we're an eager reveller. 64% chance we get a hook on Thomas and he likes us a bit and everybody gets a more opinion of us. Or 36% chance that it was our fault that the party was terrible and Thomas loses some opinion of us. We just tell him outright that he's rubbish or we just creep away. Do you know what? Let's have a dance. Let's see what happens. If he loses 30 opinion of us, never mind, and we might lose 75 prestige. We've got loads of prestige. I'm not bothered. Oh dearie me, it didn't go well. Swegn was not the life and soul of the party, and our counsellor has drank herself to death. Oh, I think she was really good. She was really good. She was the really good spy master. Okay, right, who can we put in place of her? I mean, in terms of the powerful vassals, they are all quite fabulously terrible at intrigue. I mean, Duke Waldeve's got 13, which is, okay, I mean, that's probably average in game terms, but I mean, she had lots. She was she had 30 or something. So we're going to come down in our ability to, detect schemes and what have you. Or do we just order it this way? Do we just do this? I mean, that's our niece, and she's got 22. I mean, this guy here from Peterborough, I don't really want to put him into the... I don't want to put him into the council. I'm being a bit snobby. Swegn's being a bit of a snob there, but, he's just a reeve. She's a duchess. she's got a proper fancy title, whereas he's got a relatively lowly title. Let's put you into that position. There you go. So Duchess Ethelgifu, you can go and be our spy master there. That is a bit of a shame. It's a bit of a shame that she is gone. Yeah, she was really good. She was tremendous at doing the spying. Okay, never mind. There we go. We have a suitable replacement in. Oh yes, let's look at this very quickly actually, whilst we're here and whilst I remember. So this chappy here, this is the King of Brittany. We appointed him into post last time out. And a few people in the comments on the previous video have suggested that we should marry someone from our dynasty and our family to his one remaining daughter in order to ensure that the Kingdom of Brittany title remains within the Cupboard dynasty. And that makes perfect sense. And I looked into it and thought, yes, we should absolutely do that. But it's not quite as straightforward as that, because she, even though she is his one remaining daughter, is not actually in line to inherit the Kingdom of Brittany. The person that's going to actually inherit the kingdom is his granddaughter, just here. So this girl here, Drianau, possibly pronouncing that wrong as well, but this girl here is due to inherit the Kingdom of Brittany title. So yes, she is the daughter of his, his second daughter? Possibly? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure how these are ordered, but whatever the case. So one of his daughters, she died in childbirth. Presumably giving birth to her, I would imagine. It looks like it. Yeah, 60. Yeah, there you go. So yes, I think. So his daughter died giving birth to her, so the granddaughter. But yeah, the title sort of claim has come down to her. So she is the heir to the Kingdom of Brittany. She is already in the Cupboard dynasty. She's from House Cupboard Powell. And she is married, but matrilineally. So any children born between these two, when they start writing letters to the stork, they will go into the Cupboard dynasty, and that means that the Cupboard dynasty will keep its hold on the Kingdom of Brittany title, which is all sorts of splendid. So yeah, we don't need to do anything over here. But I mean, yes, thank you commenting people. It was a very, very good suggestion, and it made perfect sense. But yeah, looking into it, everything's all good. Okay, right, I think we've seen this before. We've seen this with Duke T all those years ago. We saw this a long while back. So yes, we've asked our sort of priesty guy to join us in the circle of brass orbs and candles arranged on the staves throughout a dark room. The incense claw in the air to ward off the bad vapours makes our eyes tear up in little time. This is how, to the corner of our eyes, we'll spot the inscrutable form of angels. However, he is saying, no, don't do that. Mortal people are not supposed to see angels. It's only for divine beings. So we can either say, my intentions are pure, I assure you. And if we do that, there's a 97% chance that we get 100 learning lifestyle. Or we could say, you can leave it one way or another, we will know. And then we get cynical anyway. We get cynical for a little bit more learning. Now, more learning could be quite useful indeed, because of course, learning is tied to your sort of fascinations and stuff, which we need to go and look at in a moment, actually. So yeah, or we can just say it's a fool's errand. We get 25 learning lifestyle. I mean, I'm okay with this. 50 learning lifestyle, we get a new trait, it makes it a bit cleverer, it makes it a little bit more sneaky. We do lose some monthly piety, but again, it's not going up by very much anyway. So let's do that, 7.3 down to 6.6. So that's not terrible. That's not a terrible loss. Right. Okay, you finished promoting culture. Very good. Let's go over to here. Right, promote more culture over in Bedford. Show the people of Bedford the one true culture of Anglo-Saxon, please. That would be lovely. And then, yes, I did see a notification pop up that said we'd finished our research on bombards. We now understand how big cannons work. What's it put us over to? Machiolations? Is that how you pronounce that? Machicolation. Castle-y things. So castle-y things. I'm not sure we want to go down castle-y things. I like the idea of sappers. Siege time down 10%. That's very, very good. What do the other things do? That's domain limit up one. We don't need that. Rightful ownership. Can use the Euro Cassis Belli compress multiple claims for another character in a single war. That sounds quite good. I like the idea of that. This is also quite good. So vassals, your vassals and the fellow vassals like you a bit more. That's never a bad thing. I'm thinking this. I'm thinking rightful ownership. What do cranes do? I mean, I know what cranes do. What do they do in the game? Late medieval era. That's the sort of economy thing. Building construction time down by 15% because, of course, we can use cranes to do stuff. I still like the idea of this. I think it's a bit weird that we have to unlock ermine or ermine cloaks. I mean, surely if we know that the cloak is made of ermine or ermine, however you say that word there, surely we can go and make it. Why do we need to sort of unlock this? It seems a bit strange, but there we go. I think let's get rightful ownership. If we're going to go and grab ourselves a great big load of land, that's going to be quite useful. If we can get other characters into our court with many claims, we don't have to do them all one by one. We can just go, there we go, multiple claims for one character in a single war, boom, sorted. Let's get that. What's that? 8 years. Swegn, are you going to be around in about 8 years' time? That would mean you are going to be, what, 72? Oh, I don't know if you're going to make it to 72, Swegn. I'm not entirely sure. I'd love it if you did, Swegn. He's got learning of 41. That's just very silly. I'd love it if he could make it to 72 to see that bit of research through, but I'm not entirely sure he will. Okay, never mind. How's our claim coming along? How long have we got to wait? Another 11 months. Oh my goodness me. It's so slow. It's so very, very slow. And we're struggling with our eyesight again. I think we've seen this before, haven't we? So yes, we can either gain ourselves a bit of money and sell a load of stuff that we can't read. Again, that's not very Swegny. I think he would spend the money and get the learning lifestyle experience so he can read all of the exciting documents and what have you. So yeah, we'll do that, which nearly gets us to the next trait, the next perk thing that we can take. That is very good indeed. That's not going to be too long. And there we go. A new perk has rolled round. Right, we'll have profit then. So monthly piety per night. That goes back up again. Hang on. What's our current piety? Then it was 6.6. Okay. So what if we get this back in? So profit. There we go. And that goes to 7.2. Okay, wonderful. 219 piety right now. Can't do anything with that, but we could just, that's not exactly ticking up. Well, it is ticking up toward 500, but I'm not entirely sure he's going to survive long enough for us to see that get to 500. I'm not entirely sure that's going to happen. But we are going to get the notification, aren't we? We're going to get the notification that Swegn is going to die at some point. We've discovered Castle Baileys. That's nice. Yay for us. Go. So yeah, we are going to get the notification because, Swegn has know thyself. So we'll know when he is going to die. That's going to be something that the game is going to tell us. So at that point, we could then go and push all our claims. So maybe we just don't worry. Maybe we don't worry until that little notification thing pops up. Okay, Duke Waldev has proven himself highly capable, especially in academic matters. There are some projects I would like to undertake in the Earldom of Lothian, my liege, with your blessing, of course. Okay, so I am more qualified to deal with this issue. So we can just tell him to clear off. The Earldom of Lothian gets plus 10% development growth, 5 years, and we get some prestige. Or we can tell him to do it. He then likes us a bit, and it gets the same development growth, and we spend a bit of prestige. Does he like us much anyway? I mean, he's on plus 100. He's on plus 100, but that's fine. We've got loads of prestige. We'll be nice to him. We'll show him a bit of kindness. There you go. And also, he is one of our powerful vassals, and I don't think... Is he on the council? Is he on the council? I don't think he is, so maybe that will sort of keep him off our back a little bit. Okay, we're going to have write a little letter to the Pope, are we? I mean, we're not that bothered. But okay, right, what do we want to do? We can either highlight His Holiness's loyalty and sense of honour, or only superior God. Ooh, that gets us 100 prestige, piety. That's it, the religiousy thing. I mean, that gets us 50 learning lifestyle, and the Pope likes us a bit more. I mean, the Pope's sort of okay with us anyway. He's quite chilled out with us, is the Pope. Even though we're not overly religious ourselves, but, we're more sort of sciencey, but that's okay. I mean, do we just do that to get the 100 piety out of it? Because what's that going to do? That does get us some learning lifestyle, which is quite nice, but we're kind of flying through that anyway. I mean, we are writing a letter to the Pope. Swegn is not silly. Swegn knows that the Pope will probably respond to a letter about God, because, he's the Pope and everything. So we'll do that. That gets us the 100 piety. There's a little bit... Swegn, I think, made a judgment call there and said, you know what? We could do with the piety. We need more claims. We need more claims on all of this Norwegian land before I, unfortunately snuff it. So I think that was probably what Swegn would have done in this situation. Oh, this is splendid. Our bishop guy has done some good work here because, yes, we've tried to get a claim on the one county, but also he is saying that we can get ourselves a claim on the duchy. So, yes, all of that duchy will be ours. 196 money. That's absolutely fine. That's a bargain. That is a wonderful, wonderful bargain. Okay, if you could do the same again on some other places, that would be nice. Right, hang on. Hang on a second. Hang on. Go to the duchy view. So, we've got a claim on that. Now we've got a claim on this. So I think if we buy the claim on that one next time, could we start working on Upland? Maybe that would be quite good. So could we get a claim on, say, this place? Is that in Upland? Yes, it is. Okay, so go over here, try and get a claim on that. That's going to take another 2 years. Is Swegn going to survive for 2 years? I do not know. Oh, and what are you doing that? Go back here. Duke Shaw, go back and train our commanders because it saves us money. It brings our men at arms maintenance down by 27%. There we go. Saving a nice bit of money. Men at arms. Of course. Let's get rid of the trebuchets. I mean, you've done a wonderful service, trebuchets, but it is time for you to go. It's time to dismantle these and turn them into, I mean, they're wood, aren't they? So we'll turn them into some lovely, tables and stuff. Right, get rid of that. Yes. Away with the trebuchets. And in come, we've got a big pile of money. In come the bombards. Okay, they're a little bit more expensive to construct, but that's absolutely fine. How much are they to actually maintain? So they're 0.26. The trebuchets are 0.26 and 0.05 when not raised. They're 0.32 and 0.07. Yeah, they're not. That's not too much different. They're more or less the same. The bombards are better, so they're a little bit more expensive, but not too much. So let's create a bombard regiment. Okay, right. We've got cannons, everybody. We've got big shooty guns, and let's increase the size of these. We can have up to size 17. Oh my goodness me. Do you know what? Let's get them up to size 5 right now. And then, a few people in the comments have been sort of suggesting that we need to improve our military a little bit. We need to get our men-at-arms regiments improved a tiny bit, just more of them. Because, we are an empire now. And we're expected to, have some proper military. So how about we just go through and just give ourselves a little boost as well. So how about an extra 100 pikemen? And how about an extra 100 light footmen? There we go. They're 0.06 per month. Do you know what? Let's have 200 extra light footmen. Let's have 1,000 light footmen right there. Do you know what? We'll do that to those guys as well. 1,000 pikemen, 1,000 light footmen. And can we get another 10 bombards in? There we go. That'll do the job. Splendid. Okay, right. So now we need to wait for those things to sort of slowly tick in and, all the people to get recruited and trained and what have you. Okay, it seems Swegn in his later years is doing everything he can to just annoy his priest. His priest who just did some really good work over in Norway with some fabricating. But now Swegn is studying the age of the world, which I think we've seen this before. Have we not seen this relatively recently with someone else? I can't quite recall, but there we go. So we're saying that we've looked at some texts and stuff like that, and all the texts seem to agree that the world will end 6,000 years after its creation, which is less than a century away, according to Sweyn's mighty megabrain. However, he is saying, look, don't tell everyone that. Leave it to the clergy to avoid panic. What if your calculations are wrong? So we can say everyone deserves to know the truth. We get 150 prestige, but we spend a bit of piety because, of course, we're going against our priest. A reasonable point, 25 learning lifestyle, 250 piety, you say. That might take us down a path of zealousness, but that's not what we're going to do because we're cynical. So if we're playing it by what Swegn would do, I think that's wrong. Or we could just get 100 learning lifestyle. I don't think Swegn would tell everyone. I think Swegn is clever enough and he's calm enough and patient enough. He's not going to run around going, the end of the world is in less than 100 years, because it would look like one of those kind of crazy people. Like a kind of a doomsaying type chappy. So I don't think he'd do that. I think he'd probably just consult with more priests. He'll just chat to some more people and we'll just take the 100 learning lifestyle. Thank you very much. And now we have ourselves a choice of what we want to do with Teapot with regard to his trade. So following the death sentence of a lowly thief, I asked my son and heir Teapot what he thought. He expressed doubts about whether any god could want a realm to be ruled by such a harsh law. Okay, so he is currently cynical. We could make him just. Just is quite good. It's not good for intrigue, but it is good for stewardship and learning. And yes, vassals do like it as well if you are just. Or we could make you temperate. That is stewardship up by 2 and a health boost. Also, that's interesting. It's virtuous to Catholics, which means that we get ourselves +1 piety per month just by being temperate. Yeah, which one do we go for? I don't think we want cynical. He's going down diplomacy routes. That makes no difference to his diplomacy skills. What did just do again? Stewardship up. Intrigue down quite a lot. Intrigue comes down quite a lot because you're being fair. Oh yeah, we could just make him temperate. I do quite like that. And he gets a health boost as well. He already gets a health boost from being hale. So yes, the fact that we can then give him another health boost, that's got to be a good thing. Do you know what? Yeah, we'll do that. That is causing us a bit of stress. How are we doing with the stress? 41. That's not great, is it? We don't want to be stressed in our fragile old age. How about we have a hunt to just get rid of some of that stress? We can lose 44. Oh, okay, we'll lose it all. Maybe we need to... Do you know what? We'll do that at some other point, because if we're losing 44, then yes, we've only got 41 stress, so we're going to waste 3, which is a bit of a shame. Oh, hello. The betrothed, who are you? What's going on here? Ah, you're the potential heir to the Byzantine Empire. Are you still the heir to the Byzantine Empire? It's going out to Prince Iwans of the Byzantine Empire. There seem to be 2 of those, which makes things a little bit complicated. Really? Really? You gave your children the same name? That seems a bit silly. Yeah, so it's currently him. So he's the heir to the Byzantine Empire. And then, yeah, by rights, it should go to her. Somebody said, actually, the Byzantine Empire it's one of those where you vote. I don't think it is. Yeah, male preference, high partition. I mean, maybe once upon a time they had a voting thing in, but now, yeah, it's just high partition. So, yeah, okay, yes, make that happen. Make it so. And of course, yes, it's a lovely matrilinear one, which is lovely. So, yes, future children born between those 2 will go into our dynasty. So, yes, we could, at some point, I mean, it won't be soon, but at some point, we might see people of the Cupboard dynasty ruling the Byzantine Empire, which would be marvellous. Uh-oh, there is somebody bleeding to death on the table. Okay, right, so the physician is nowhere to be found. What do we do? Hand me the tourniquet. Okay, so we can do this. Prince Aymeric III, so our brother-in-law becomes our friend, and we gain 50 learning lifestyle, and this guy joins the court. I mean, he's not very good at anything, but okay, we'll let him in. Or we'll go, step back, he's my patient. He gets a bit insulted. No, we'll work with him. We'll work with this guy. I mean, there's a 100% chance that we succeed. So this is not quite as exciting as it could be. Hooray, we've saved him. What a surprise. There we go. I couldn't have done it without you, Prince Aymeric III. You're now my friend. Hooray, right, we've got a buddy. I don't think we've got many friends, have we? We've now got 2. So our brother-in-law and our cousin. Okay, well, there we go. I mean, that's 2 friends. That's good. Friends are good. Oh, this is good. Teapot has increased his martial by 1 because of pedagogy. That skill there that means that our wards get additional skills. That's quite good. That's very nice indeed. And we have ourselves another perk available. Okay, we'll go for clerical justifications. We're kind of just working our way through here, really. I mean, at some point, is it worth sort of switching over to medicine focus just to keep Swegn around a bit longer? I mean, it's only a small health boost, but we're still in the learning lifestyle. It's still all fine. Do you know what? Let's switch over. I mean, we've got loads of development growth going through other sort of traits and things. So we'll lose 15% development growth across the Empire of Cupboard from this. But yeah, we're still pretty good at making sure the place is developing very nicely. So we'll switch over to medicine focus, please. That gives us our tiny boost to health. I imagine that has not done anything in here. Yeah, we're still poor in terms of health. We are still ailing a little bit. But you know what? You're looking good, Swegn. You're looking good. You're hanging on in there, which is good stuff. Okay, we have over 500 piety, which means we could go and grab ourselves a claim on that duchy just there. Do you know what? Let's do that right now. So the Duchy of Prendalog, that one there, of course. That's somewhat unfortunately timed. We don't have 500 piety anymore because, yes, we've been accused of claim fabrication. I mean, which is entirely true. We are doing that. Okay, right, let's not do that anymore then. We'll come back to that momentarily. Okay, our spouse wants to make Teapot friends with somebody. I mean, the first person here is saying we should make our son go and be friends with Baron Geoffrey. Baron Geoffrey, it seems to me, is wearing no clothes. Now, fortunately, right there in that position he's in, we don't need the decency mugs, but I don't really want my son hanging out with Baron Geoffrey. I think that might be a bad idea. Okay, her. What does she do? She might be a good influence. She's 19. Oh, she's due to be, yes, at some point, the Queen of Brittany. Okay, or go and talk to you. You're the son of Duke Adalbart, and Duke Adalbart is just one of our knights and a vassal. Okay, I mean, maybe her then. Maybe her, because she's at least of Cupboard. I mean, what difference does this really make? They just become friends. What do we say if they do it on their own? We just get some prestige. That's not that exciting. Okay, no, you just go and become friends. Go and become good buddies. Okay, a local merchant has a copy of the influential Regula Pastoralis but refuses to sell it to me, says our bishop guy. If you make him see the error of his way, I would be in your debt. Okay, so we can make sure that book gets to him. We lose a bit of money. We get some learning lifestyle. We could say, the book sounds interesting. We spend 300 money. We gain 50 learning lifestyle. And we increase our learning by 1. So we nick the book from him. Do you know what? That's probably what Swegn would do. Because Swegn loves books. He's a very bookish sort of guy. So how about we do that? Or this sounds like a you problem. Did we see this with T as well? I'm fairly sure we've seen this kind of thing before. No, we'll have this. We'll spend some money, get 50 learning lifestyle, and increase our learning by 1. Thank you very much. What is our learning now? 42. 42. Well done, Swegn. How near are we to getting this? Only 5 years. Just 5 years away. Oh, this is nice. My new friend, Prince Aymeric, who I became friends with over, saving a man's life. This is exciting. He's giving us 110 money, which is always very welcome, and we're going to lose 13 stress. Oh, that's nice. Thank you, friend. Oh, this is absolutely brilliant. This is tremendous. So, right, our priest guy has again done some wonderful work. And yeah, his claim has now elevated up. So it's not just one county. It's the entire of the Duchy of Uppland. 196 money. Yeah, absolutely. That's fine. Get that done, please. Right, I think you can stop doing that now. You can stop pushing claims for now. I think we just need to we need the 500 piety. We need that to buy the claim on that place across the top. And then we can just go in and just have the fight. We can just go in and have the fight. And that will, if we're able to take all those, I don't think Norway are that strong. I think that will be sorted. Right, toil and hard work, constants. And what are you doing? Diligent. Diligent is really good. You could be generous. You could be patient. Diligent is excellent, however. That's +1 to all of your skills. Yeah, keep that. Keep on being diligent. Okay, we've got 501 piety. Let's go and spend it now whilst the game is paused so nothing can take that away from us again. So here we go. The Duchy of whatever that's called. So there, yeah, the Duchy of Prenderlog, just there. So, right, go to here. Can we have a claim on that, please? The Duchy of that place. Buy that claim, and now I think we can go to war with Norway, because we can claim an awful lot of Norwegian land. So, who is the current king? King Erling Torbrandsson. That is a very Norwegian name if ever I heard one. Okay, so if we declare war on you, our claims... I mean, that's quite a pile of Norway right there. That is a huge chunk of Norwegian land. And they've only got 5,000 troops. We've got almost 40,000. They've got no allies to call in. We could call in allies if we wanted to. Do you know what? I don't think we need to. Let's go and have a war with Norway, shall we? This is exciting. Right, okay. There's the sort of rally point thing. Okay, go over here onto these shores. I mean, it seems quite fitting, really, because the game started... This whole series started with Norway coming down here and invading around this part of the world. They might have been invading slightly further up, but they were invading the northeast of England. Of course, with Harold Hardrada and all that kind of lot coming in. And now, yeah, we're now going back over to return the favour. Right, let's raise some armies. We don't need everybody, though, I do not think. I think that will probably be enough. In fact, we're going to be losing money at this point. Who's in that particular group? Some knights and some levies. Have we got anything that's just a great big pile of levies? Well, that's got the archers in. That's got lots of people in. Oh, and there's a newly commander guy. Okay, right. We won't click any more around there. That's just not going to go well, is it? Okay, right. Let's stop everybody gathering, because I think that is enough troops. I think one of these units has got about what Norway's got, let alone all the other ones. So that'll be fine. And then we'll just get rid of some levies. We'll get rid of some levies just to make sure we're not losing money. There we go. We just got rid of loads and loads of levies. We don't need those. I think we've got enough troops to deal with this. But if we actually struggle, then of course we've got people over here that we can then call in to help us. So we're making a bit of profit as well. So we're at war and we're making money with all of our troops raised, which is very good. Okay, let's head over here then. Let's go to just there. We'll start off over there. And I'm expecting this to be very quick because we've got siege weapons, which is obviously very good because we've got bombards, we've got fancy bombards, but also this guy is a military engineer. So the siege phase timer is going to go 30% quicker. So we'll see more events, which means we're more likely to get sort of wall breaches and all that kind of stuff. Oh, dearie me. Right, somebody's trying to woo us. Caint gun. No, abandon this nonsense immediately. Away with you. We're at war, don't you know? We're having a bit of a fight. That thing looks like it's crumbled already. That's been there. We've been there moments and it's already falling. Okay, so Teapot has met a knight, and after finally meeting the person, he has been repeating the warrior's words to himself. Greatness comes in time. Be there to grasp it when it does. So that's patient. So patient is learning up, liege opinion up. He doesn't have one. Vassal opinions up. That's very nice. We could go for generous, which is good for diplomacy, but bad for income. Let's not have that. Don't like that. Or diligent. See, diligent is good. +1 to everything. Do you know what? Teapot, become diligent, please. Go for a bit of diligent. And Unique has given birth to a son. Oh, this is the person over in the Byzantine Empire. Oh. Okay, you want us to name her. Okay, after an ancestor. How about not Radwald, Wolf, Artemio. Oh, that's a good name. Artemio is a good name. Michael, Sigbjorn, Hovans, Hippolytos, Edbold. We've probably had one of those at some point. There you go. So maybe one day Edbold there. No, if you're going to be leading the Byzantine Empire, you need to have a better name. Not Simon. Sorry, Simons. How about... I can't even say that. Okay, hang on. What about a good Catholic name then? What about Luke? Luke Cupboard? That doesn't really sound right, does it? Abraham Cupboard sounds quite nice. That sounds quite good. That's got a nice ring to it. Okay, yeah, Abraham Cupboard. There you go. Right, now how are we doing with this siege? I think we'll be fine. We'll go here. We'll work our way around this bit, and we'll just sort of plow on through it. I mean, we're already 14% of the way through. We'll just keep claiming territory until this war is done. I do not think we're going to face much in the way of resistance. I can't see the Norwegians over in our land. So, yeah, I think it's all going to be fine. And we can take yet another perk. These are absolutely flying in. So, yeah, we'll have Church and State, Realm Priest Opinion up by plus 50, which seems like quite a lot. But there we go. I mean, we've been annoying him recently, so this is quite generous. This is quite good. So, yeah, we'll have that, please. Okay, Norway, I see you over there trying to unsiege these places. Let's have ourselves a bit of a ruckus, shall we? In we come. Oh, we've got attentive care. So our wife is looking after us. That's quite helpful. Right, we're going to kill these guys, even though we had a massive disadvantage. But we have... Did we kill them literally all? Did we slaughter every single one of them? Pretty much. Yep, okay, right. Nobody left there. And yeah, we'll head up and have a fight with you guys as well, because I think we should be able to deal with you. Oh, no, yeah, that was very cunning, to be fair. That was very clever. I think we'll catch you. Yeah, your plan didn't entirely work, did it? Some good minuses going on for us. That's not very impressive. But we have done a lot of fighting. Plus 89. We only need to go and get one more place, and this entire war is dealt with. Where's the war target? Here? Can we go just here? I don't remember claiming that place. But okay, why have we got a claim on this place? I didn't think we had a claim on that place. Oh, that's just Norwegian. Of course it is. So these are the places which we're going to get hands on. But yes, of course, yeah, this is part of Norway, so we can go and siege that. And this guy has given us some money and we lose some stress. Thanks, I think. This is nice. People giving us gifts and making us lose stress. This is all very welcome. And I think this is going to be it. One day, no days left. Right, well, there we go. We've won that war. We're going to get loads of duchies and counties and goodness knows what else. We'll enforce those demands. Thank you very much. Cupboard is now spread over here, which looks marvellous. And now, how's about that Kingdom of Norway title? What have we got? We cannot usurp the primary title of someone fighting a war. Oh, but, oh no, hang on. Is that because... Oh no, we're not in a war. Hang on, disband our armies. Who are you fighting? You're fighting... Your war starts on the 1st of May. You've only just started fighting in that war. Can you stop fighting in that war so we can have your kingdom title, please? That would be nice. Okay, it seems like the people of Norway are not overly happy with us ruling them, but it's fine, it's fine. We'll get that all sorted. So let's get our marshal over there to try and sort out the control over here somewhere. So that's a little bit low. And I imagine we've got a few prisoners, have we? We've got quite a lot of prisoners. Okay, let's go and sort out all the prisoners. Right, there we go. All the prisoners are now dealt with. We seem to have access to 48,000 troops all of a sudden. That seems like quite a lot. Of all those troops come from over here, because we did have access to about 40,000. Have we got ourselves access to another about 8,000 troops by taking this bit of Norway over here? Because if that's the case, that is all sorts of very wonderful indeed. Right, are you still fighting? Yeah, you're still fighting in your silly war with a war score of 0. If you could resolve that very soon, that would be really nice. Oh, so our children are kind of getting involved with each other's little squabbles. So Teapot was attempting to preach to his fellow youngsters and became the target of a small fight. And Constance has intervened. So Constance has kind of jumped in the way of her brother Teapot and has said, no, don't hurt him, please. Oh, that's nice, Constance. Well done. So you can keep calm, which is good for diplomacy. What are you going for? You're going for learning. But that is good for learning as well, is it? No, it's good for intrigue. Or we can be brave, or we could make you zealous. Yeah, let's not get you being zealous. I think calm is pretty good. Yeah, stick with calm. Keep on being calm. I mean, yeah, you saved potentially the life. Maybe that might be a bit dramatic, but you certainly stepped in there and helped out Teapot when he was struggling a bit. So there you go. Thank you. Well done. Okay, we need to do something with all this land that we've inherited because I don't really want all this stuff. So who is actually good at doing any of the skills? I think this guy here, he's very good at diplomacy. So Count Ruprecht. Would you like some titles, my good sir? Would you like that place there? I think you've already got that place. Oh no, which one was this? No, not that one. Was it Upland? No. Was it that one? No, hang on. I don't know which one is which. you can have that duchy title. That's absolutely fine. You can have that. So there you go. And that means you like us a bit more. And there you go. And all those people can sort of report in to you. Have we got a thing which says, yeah, we can transfer you over. So there we go. So, right. So you're now looking after that place, which is all very good. And then down here, who wants to look after this down here? We've got either her, she's quite fighty, or Count Olva, who's not very good at anything. Okay, right. Let's keep her off our back by granting her that particular title of that one there. Yeah, okay, so do that. And now we can we not? Hang on, no, you don't look. Oh, no, right, she's looking after him already, which is lovely. And then over here, what have we got here? Are we looking after any of these? What have we got? Yeah, I don't want these. I don't want these places. Someone Norwegian can look after these. Who would like these? How about Count Sigurd? He seems quite good. Why don't we just give him some of these places? So, right, would you like some land, my good sir? There you go. You can have the petty kingdom of Prendalog, just there, and have the 2 earldoms that come with it, as well as your own. So that's going to be all yours to look after. Well done. Congratulations. Right, so that's nice. So now you've got yourself lots of fancy titles. Very lovely. And then we've got the ones in here. Hang on. Who is this part of our thing as well? Right, we hold that. Ah, right, okay. Count Eystein, you're okay. Let's just get you in there, shall we? Let's just make you look after this, please. Right, so would you like that and that and that? Because I don't really want to look after them. So there you go. Splendid stuff. Everyone over there seems a little bit happier. And yeah, now it's just the 4 duchies that are reporting into us and not lots of little sort of earls and whatever. So yeah, that makes things a little bit easier to manage. Okay, Teapot has been asking us for a stick horse. I mean, it's a far cry from a PlayStation or an Xbox or whatever, isn't it? But do you know what? You've got to make do with what you've got to hand, I guess. So, okay, so we said that we would get him one if in 3 months he displayed more focus in his studies. He waved that offer away, saying he didn't really care. Okay, is that fickle? Yeah, okay, that's not great, is it? So fickle is good for diplomacy, but bad for stewardship. And we do want him to be good at stewardship because we want the money. We can make him content, which is intrigue down, learning up. But stress loss. When we lose stress, we lose 10% more stress. That's quite good. Or trusting. Okay, what's that? Diplomacy up, intrigue down. Opinion of vassals goes up. That could be quite good. Opinion of vassals up 15. Oh, that's... Oh, no, hang on. No, that's his opinion of his vassals, not the vassals' opinion of him. It must be, no, the opinion of vassals. So the vassals are going to have plus 15 opinion of him because he's trusting. I quite like that. However, enemy hostile scheme success chance goes up a little bit. I don't want fickle. So we pick content. That's quite good. Opinion of vassals goes up. Actually, that's quite good as well. Do you know what? We'll make you content, my son. There we go. So he's content, he's diligent, and he's temperate. He's very cupboardy. He's a proper cupboard kid right there, is he? He's got some very cupboardy traits. Oh, crikey, and the lady over in the Byzantine Empire has given birth to another child. Okay, we'll call you... hang on, can we go after an ancestor? Let's call you Sigrid. Yeah, that'll do. Good name, Sigrid. I've only just noticed that we seem to have a gigantic pile of money, so let's go and spend some of that, shall we? So, let's upgrade... I don't know, whatever this is, the hunting grounds to hunter stables. I'll have a bit of that, please. Leicester, what can you have? Right, upgrade the fields, because that does bring us more money in, which is always very welcome. Warwick, let's upgrade the barracks over in Warwick, why not? And in Northampton, let's upgrade... Oh, choices. Okay, what about the military camps? Get some more levies, but what does that give us? Like cavalry, toughness, skirmisher damage, and archer damage. Yeah, okay, upgrade that as well. And then let's not forget... Lovely, lovely Iceland over here. We'll treat you too. Okay, yeah, your ports. The ports are really good things to upgrade. So yeah, we'll get that up to level 2, please. And there we go. We just spent a gigantic pile of money and we've still got 1,200 money left. That's very nice. Oh, okay, right. So our Polish friend, King Boleslaw, wants us to go and have a bit of a fight with the Holy Roman Empire. They are attacking him. Okay, so yeah, they're attacking... Oh, they're literally going straight in for... the Duchy of Greater Poland. No, so not the entire kingdom, just the Duchy of Greater Poland. So the Holy Roman Empire have got their eyes on a Polish duchy, and he said, can you come and help? If we decline, we lose 350 fame, which... Do we have fame anymore? Oh yeah, we're a living legend. Of course we are. We are, of course, the living legend. Everyone knows about Swegn and his mega brain, but how does that work with... How does this work with fame? Because we don't have a fame meter anymore, so do we lose fame? because we haven't got any fame to lose. There's no meter there. Do you know what? We'll say yes. We'll go and try and help out anyway. Okay, let's go and have a war with the Holy Roman Empire, because that seems like a perfectly sensible thing to do. And I think that seems a good point to leave it for now. So we're poised to go to war for our Polish allies with the Holy Roman Empire. We have got ourselves a little kind of staging area just here. So we could raise our troops up in here and just go and grab loads of land. That could be what we do. We just go around, we use our fancy bombards, and we just claim loads and loads of counties. We just go and siege them down, which will be good for the war score. In fact, their capital's only over here. We could, I suppose, move in a line and grab their capital and hope that we get some good prisoners or whatever. And then, yes, then we just need to wait for Norway to sort out this really stupid war they're in, because the war score is entirely at 0%. So that war's been going on for over a year and nothing has happened. So because they're at war, we can't claim his kingdom title, which is all very frustrating. So if you could finish that war, that would be nice as well. But look at that. Look at that. A huge bit of cupboard now right over here on the end of Norway. And it's not long until Norway becomes ours. It's not long until the Kingdom of Norway belongs to the Empire of Cupboard, which shall be very welcome. And then maybe we start moving around here. Maybe we start getting ourselves Finland. Maybe we look into here, possibly Holy Roman Empire. I mean, Swegn is still kicking. He's still here. His health is still poor, but, you know, there's no sign of him passing away right now. So, yes, things are looking very good. So we'll leave it for the moment. We'll come back next time and we'll see what happens. Hopefully you are still enjoying this. If you are, then please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here next time out in Crusader Kings 3. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. Right, if we connect to there and open the door, we're going to get vaporized by this laser. And there's an electronic thing, which looks like a sad kind of Game Boy. I'm a tiny little sort of stick person in a computer. I can't steer the train as such. And look, we are outside and we're in a gutter. Oh, happy days. Hello, Leaf.